Alright, I'm on chapter 7. Gonna keep going with this ridiculous game. Many people are unaware that the Titanic had a near collision as she left the dock in Southampton. Some consider this to be a bad omen of things to come. Fear not, as you know, our departure was much less eventful. Dude, you damn right it was not eventful. I am about this life. I don't want to be here. These Titanic. Hey, wait a minute. Oh wait. I was just wondering to myself. Wait a minute. Why am I looking back for? Why didn't I look for something important first? And then I realized, oh, I'm just. It's one of those relocation ones because we didn't have that many locations in the game. So we were like, we don't have that many locations, guys. Let's just cut it out. You know how it is. Don't make things difficult. Don't put us through that. We can't make a game like this a bunch of damn locations, dude. That takes effort, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that. How dare you? Effort to do all that stuff, bro. Let's just make him fight back over, do the same level over and over again. You know how things go. The whip wop, pippity wop. Whatever the heck that means. I see it's been a while since I actually played the game. I actually have no idea where things are, so you know I'm gonna go wild here and just click on everything. Like I said, I have no idea where anything is. I just saw the mask, so I guess I'll just go for the mask. I clicked on that earlier. I am beginning to think that this voyage will be the death of me. Ever since the fight this morning, I am only now beginning to relax. What on earth could Edward have been thinking after my conversation with Cassandra last evening? I spent a fitful night tossing and turning in my bed. Too bad for you, Elizabeth. Dude, that is your name, right? I forgot. I don't care. more. Even though Captain Smith gave orders that women and children were to board lifeboats first, a number of them died anyway. Nearly all of them came from second and third class. Another example of the advantage of being rich aboard a luxury liner. Yep. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm first class, bro. Y'all peasants to me. Forget you guys. You guys gonna die here today. Oh, geez, not easy. You hear nothing here. You hear nothing. You hear nothing. You hear nothing. Yeah, you hear nothing. Person not being able to work peacefully in here. No. The fans, they deserve it. They deserve it. You guys deserve it. Come this morning, it was a dreadful mess. Miss Hutchins recognized my exhaustion and offered to take young William to breakfast and watch him in the general room afterwards while I caught up on my sleep. Thankfully, fatigue overran my racing mind and I drifted off to a blissful slumber. You don't sleep on the Titanic. When I awoke and it was early afternoon, I was surprised that I had slept so long, but I felt refreshed and eager to take on to the deck. However, when I arrived at the general room, I found Mrs. Hutchins fast asleep on the deck too, with William nowhere to be found. Damn it, Mrs. Hutchins, why? You dropped the ball here. You had one job. One job. You know, of the 1523 people that died that night, only about 300 bodies were recovered. The rest, they just floated away. Very sad that the loved ones of most passengers never got to bury them. Dude, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, the water was freezing though, so it's like, oh geez, you're definitely going to die. What was it like for those people knowing they were going to die though? It's not, can't be great. Can't be a good feeling, you know? Can't be a good feeling. We just feel like, oh boy, this is gonna be the end of me. I don't want this to be the end of me, but you know, it's gonna be the end of me. I hastily checked to see if William had returned to the poop deck. He had so dearly enjoyed during yesterday's stroll. None of the passengers out on the boat could recall seeing him. I returned to the general room and shook Mrs. Hutchins away. I was reluctant to do so as she has been such a dear to me on this ship. I was beginning to panic. Oh, Elliot, see, how was your night? She had, seemingly unaware of my frantic state of mind. I was really amazed. I implored of her, but this time I feared the worst, that he might have wandered off unnoticed and fallen overboard. Did you leave this in the barbershop? I said I thought this might be yours. There's a barbershop on this damn boat? Why? It's one of the Titanic too, but why? Why would you have one on the boat? Why? I wonder if I could be Dr. Elsie Young. Surely she mentioned that her great-grandfather was a crewman aboard Titanic and the lucky few to survive, but did she relate that she did not receive a single penny from White Star Lines for suffering from, I think they black out right there, pneumonia? He never fully recovered and died over a year after the sinking. Revenge is always a good motive for placing a bomb on board. Anyway, I suggest you continue your search for the explosives. It will not wait forever. 100 years later? Oh, come on. Get off of it. Over 100 years later? You gonna have revenge now 100 years later? That seems so stupid to me. Bet you didn't know that Titanic when she set sail was loaded with 40,000 eggs, 75,000 pounds of meat, and 1,000 bottles of wine. It's a mystery as to the amount of rum she had aboard. The mystery is why they had so much stuff on board. It's one big boat, you know, it's one big ship, bro. Find 10 hot dogs. Oh, we're back into a new location again. Oh, I clicked on the hint. I didn't mean to do that.
Hot dogs.
Yo. Why are hot dogs up in the racks up in here, bro? Like racks on racks on rack. What you got? Racks on racks on rack. Got no car. Push button, no start. Why isn't the ice cream just sitting here? And it's not even something I touch. I guess they'll make me come back here for that later. I suppose they will. Man, I won't lie, some of this stuff just seems like background, dude. Like you can tell some of the crap in here just seems like total background. But what's that, the potatoes just stands out in the ears there like nothing? Yeah, they just go stand out there though. I ain't putting myself through the struggle, bro. I can't believe that. And I found the key now too. Gosh darn it. Why? Do I have to look for something in particular? Yep. Oh, that? Some whatever the heck that is, some bibs and whatever the heck these are, and Pokemon goes. What you telling me, right? What you telling me, right? It's kind of what you're telling me, right? I feel like that's what you're telling me, though, right? I found them all. Found them all. Swagging uptown. Call me. Nope, not doing it. I'm not doing these mini games anymore. There's no point. I don't feel like doing them. You needn't fret, Mrs. Hutchins assured me that nice gentleman you spoke to me. What? I've stopped by and offered to take your son on a tour of the ship. Young William could barely contain his excitement. Never accompanied them, but your gentleman friend assured me that wasn't necessary. Oh snap! He gonna ask questions, bruh. And he go, yo, you go to bed, go get him quick. Don't panic. Did you know that the Titanic never held a lifeboat drill? Probably because it was considered unnecessary aboard an unsinkable ship, and besides they may have been too busy eating. You know, you never call something unsinkable, bro. They call that unsinkable, and look what happened. That's crazy, though. You know, it's like fate was just testing them. You're unsinkable. Well, I'll show you. You ain't unsinkable to me, bro. No, while you dead. Like that seems like such a scary moment. Though. Like, oh, jeez. Thinking about it, I'm playing these games and then thinking about the Titanic. My gosh, man. Just standing when the shit is sinking, you know you're gonna die. It's like, no. It's not great. It's not a good feeling. Random leaf again. Oh, clock. I knew that clock stood out way too much. That clock stood out way too much to me. What else? I got a candle there. I'll find that eventually. Eventually. Where's the egg? Where the egg at though? I found you, egg. You tried to hide, but you couldn't. You couldn't, egg. You couldn't. You tried, but you couldn't. I'm glad that actually puts me right here too. It's cool. It put me right. I can just grab that there quickly. Thanks, dude. I have to play Siberia 2 at some point. You know, Siberia 3 came out and all I still haven't managed to get to Siberia 2 yet. I'm like, effort. Too much effort. I had to struggle to play Siberia 1. You know. Like literally the whole time when me playing Siberia 2 was looking at a guide to figure out how to beat it because I had no idea where to go any of the time. I was both relieved and distressed to receive this news. Relieved that William has not suffered something horrible outside, but distressed to learn that he was in the company of Edward. Even though I knew him well, Edward was a near total stranger to William. I don't trust him, man. Titanic's maiden voyage was considered a celebrity event, passenger list including some of the wealthiest people in the world. And that's why they lived and everyone else died. It's kind of it. Oh. Alright. Like, why would you only have 20 lifeboats for a ship that, I mean, just because you're unsinkable, but come on, do you have more lifeboats just in case and you get attacked or something, right? For every procedure, bruh. Why would you have only that many for having so many people on board? And people will die. Okay, that's what I'm looking for now. I will find it eventually. I know this. Simply because I know this. Well, I guess that's what I'm looking for later. Alright, well, your mask stands out. Your crown, you stand out. See, told you they stand out. I know things, man. I know things. How about I have some fun and just give up all my clothes? I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. Because then I'll actually need it and then like, oh, well, you know, it's kind of bad right now. Like, they don't have any clues. Wait, what? What is up that they just pointed me to? What is up that they just pointed me to? They said here, but there's nothing here. I'm clicking, but there's nothing here. What blasphemy is this? I'm a bit worried because if something's there and I can't see click on it, well damn. Also where are they killing these glasses and scorpions? Where they at though? Where they at though? Oh, I found a scorpion. So glasses are up here. Okay, there we go. Man, you kinda just glossed over that time, huh? I wonder if I mistakenly pressed the button there. I mean, I feel like you did gloss over it. Got it. Where's the last part? Where that part at though? Where you at though? Where you? I don't have time for this. Where you at though? I already saw that though. I have one hint left. Doomsday coming, bruh. Doomsday is coming for me, boy. Doomsday. I just remember to do a friendly steward who agreed to escort me to the first class decks to seek for my son. After fruitless search of much of the top deck, we finally caught up with the two of them in the gymnasium. William was operating the rowing machine. Eric coaching him on his technique. No. Just no. Just know about that. It's funny, back in the days of the first Titanic, women were forbidden to enter the smoking room. Kind of bad for them. My gosh. Even the text is messed up in this game. When you say, on the other hand, it was women and children first when it came to the lifeboats. No, it's kind of not how it went down, but you know. They're like, nah, bro, I'm rich. Save me instead. Ain't nobody got time for you. Looking for 10 damn umbrellas. I'm gonna find all them umbrellas. Because it ain't hard to find some umbrellas.
I know.
I found all the umbrellas. No, I didn't. I lied. I didn't find one of them. I feel bad about that. I give up. There you go. He was hiding from me. But we keep going on. Oh, time to look for everything. Look at all the stuff that just magically appeared here. And nothing here is something I can click on. Thank you, knife. Thank you. I'm feeling really bad for myself there. Yo. What? Of course I know what they all are. Finding them is the problem. Not in this game, but you know. We'll get to them. Don't even need to look to see them actually. It's just casual of what they are. Don't even have to look to see. Okay, you see. That kind of blended in.
Just like you get an umbrella when it
Yeah, that crap be blending in, man. Making it look difficult for me. Don't make things difficult for me, bruh.
You got no hints left?
I got 2 hints left. Don't need them.
Them hints?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you get by like 2 hints every round. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. This game's too easy. I must admit that I was tempted to reprimand Edward severely, but seeing how happy William was caused all my anger to drain away. My son eagerly related to how they had investigated the forecastle that cargo that contained, among other things, the luxurious automobiles being transported to America. Is this really like her recollection of things or something like that? I think maybe you drop this in the galley. Galley, it has your name on it. Does no one suspect? You think something's wrong? That she keeps hitting all these stupid letters? Like, come on. Oh, what a tangle web we weave, and all of that, eh? Titanic had her secrets, as does Titanic too, and you've yet to recover them all. So I suggest you revisit some of the places you've been, but I knew they were going to do this again. Why is it always revisit places? You do a level, then revisit again. I don't want to keep revisiting places I've already been. I don't want to. It's annoying. I wonder if you know that a merchant seaman named Morgan Robertson wrote a fiction book called Futility about a luxury ocean liner named Titan that strikes an iceberg while crossing the Atlantic. Because it has too few lifeboats, only about 1/3 of the passengers survive. What's even more telling is that he wrote it back in 1898, 14 years before Titanic set sail. Damn. Now that oh my gosh, wow. I did not know. That's kind of cool to know. I bet everyone praised that guy afterwards, like, oh my gosh, you predicted the Titanic was gonna sink. Well, how would you know, son? How would you know? It was like, I like turtles. I like kappas and cats and stuff. But I'll find everything, Richard, man. I'll find it all. Hey, there's a knife. Why the knife up there, bro? I could fall and hurt somebody. Why you wanna hurt somebody? Why you wanna do that? I don't agree with violence. Violence is not the way. Zuko kept telling me he knew the way yesterday, but he was lying. Also, Avatar Into the Inferno sucks. Just a references to things you should know if you've been watching my other videos. Bang bang, gotcha. How did I not see that? His eyes lit up merrily as he explained that, best of all, they visited the bridge and wheelhouse. They had met our stalwart Captain Smith, that crazy guy that drove into an iceberg. Yeah! Edward even convinced him to take his hair trimmed at the Titanic's barbershop. I thanked Edward for his kindness and generosity, but then he insisted that it was time for William to return to our cabin for his afternoon nap. His nappy naps. The kid needs his nappy naps. It took 3,000 Irish laborers and 2 long years to install the 3 million rivets that held Titanic's massive hull together. I'd imagine it took a long damn time. I'd imagine. You guys probably worked some hard long hours for that damn thing. All for it to go up in flames, bruh. That's the saddest part. All of them just go up in flames. Such a tragedy. Such a damn tragedy. I'ma find everything. I'ma find you, Leaf. I'ma find you, Leaf. Don't think you hiding. I'ma find you. Oh gosh, that Leaf hiding really bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That Leaf. That Leaf on point. That Leaf hiding. That Leaf ain't playing around.
What's happening there?
There's a Leaf. Not that. That's paddle, whatever the heck they call it. Yes. Yeah, I get you know. It's weird because I've already seen the dagger. You mean oh, there it is. I knew I found it. I knew I saw the dagger before. Right, was the last time too. I left unsaid words. My words of fear for Edward that he would take advantage of his such a trusting nature and leave with William. Given permission, Edward for his part appeared to perceive my annoyance and focused his attention on William, who returned with his handshake. You don't just take a person's son like that. You don't do that. You don't do that. All the food for both first and second class passengers was prepared in the same gallery, and for third class was not, so the menu for them was not of the same caliber. On the other hand, on many other boats, those in steerage had to bring their own food, so I guess it could have been worse. Damn. Bring your own lunch, bruh. Commies, haha, gotcha. Commies got you, boy. Peasants, damn you guys. Like, bruh, what is this? Back in the day, boy, oh my gosh. The whole year I'm better than you thing is, oh, that's terrible. You're a commie. Forget you, bruh. Umbrella bird in the chat. Isn't this a chat? I clicked on this already. I already found the umbrella, but I want this first. I'm playing my emotions game. William literally skipped along as we made our way below deck, oblivious to my anxious mood. William now does this peacefully, and I have finally calmed down enough to write these words. What am I to do about Edward? I know that I have resolved to lie low for this trip, but fate seemed otherwise determined to bring us together. Edward gonna die though. I beg your pardon. Once again, while I was delivering towels to you, I noticed this note had been left for you. You might like to read it right away. This is so stupid. Why do people suspect anything? I know people must have seen this like together. As Titanic approached her date with Destiny, other destinies were playing out as well, including one between the primitive upper class and pitiful lower class. While the lovers reunite, but that would be telling. Meanwhile, the countdown to detonation continues, and so too must. Damn it! I skipped that by mistake. Hey, I'm actually getting the medical bay for once. While the menus for dinner were fixed in the saloons, the a la carte restaurant had a much larger selection. Remember, call this dining room the Ritz. It was that great, bruh. Fancy, bruh. Fancies. Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Apparently so. Apparently so, dudes. Me and my DS games, I tell you. You know, I don't feel good about knowing how long this game is. It is quite a long game. If you think about it, I didn't think it would be, but doing this, well, probably not. That's my imagination. It's not that long. But I mean, these little miniatures and stuff, like these 4 rooms, everything, it takes up time, dude. And knowing that how long it is makes you feel just a bit longer, you know? It makes it feel kind of drowning that you're not there yet. You're trying to get through it, but you know, like, oh, I still got 9 more chapters to go through almost over 30 rooms. And I probably could do them all within a minute or so, but you know, it'll suck. It'll suck. It won't be a straight right up until that point. Because it's a hidden object game, and hidden object games are not the best. But to me, I like hidden object games. Okay, I've had fun with hidden object games. Murder in Venice was a good one to me. Isn't this the walkie-talkie? Oh my god, I was looking at that for 10 years. Murder in Venice was a really good one to me. And I clicked on that too and it didn't register. Gosh darn it, why? I really like Murder in Venice. Like that story was on point. They have been back and forth. That had Lost Identity was really good, but Lost Identity wasn't a hidden object game. But those two games to me stood out the best. Of every other game I've played, those two stood out. Really. Those games were awesome. That and Best Friends, but that doesn't really count towards you guys with the hidden object games. And those are all games I have played. Go check out all my DS watchers, guys. I've had so much fun playing DS games. This trip becomes more emotionally confusing with each passing ocean wave that our mighty ship plows through as we make our way to America. Given the events that occurred this evening, I know for myself more conflicted than ever. I know I've checked that most people haven't played DS games on YouTube. I'm like the first to play most of them. And I find that even more awesome. Even though it's well known that Titanic was short of lifeboats, it perhaps even more tragic that nearly 600 seats aboard the existing lifeboats were unoccupied. Now, okay, that's just stupid. Why? But why? Why didn't people just get in? Time musical. Okay. So you're actually telling me that it wasn't, people died just for no reason because it wasn't full. Did they not just get in? Well, the commoners not want to sit down next to guys like that. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't know that. Dude, this is gonna be good going into my next Titanic game, dude. Gee, because like I said, there's a trilogy apparently. There's 3 Titanic games for the DS. I'm gonna know all of them. I'm actually a bit shocked by that last one. I didn't know that. Holy crap, I didn't know any of this crap. What am I saying? This is eye-opening stuff. I was wondering if anything over here would have been... It kind of looked rough. Bowling ball. Bowling! Hey, that even that thing that I didn't click on, that I didn't realize was darts. Yeah, I clicked on that. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, yeah, I did do it. Are you in the 3 corners of the room again? No, you're actually just down and up this time. Interesting. Squirrel. Oh, there's one more. No, you were in the corners of the room again. Just on the bottom right, but you still were. Don't lie to me. So is the skip boss. William and I enjoyed our dinner in the 3rd class dining saloon, and then retired to our cabin. Mrs. Hutchins returned with an invitation to join many of the other 3rd class passengers for a gracious Saturday evening celebration in the general room. There was, she said, much merriment, drinking and dancing going on, but frivolous entertainment was precisely what I did not need at that particular moment, so I politely declined. I got other things to worry about, bruz. I'm stressing on everything else that's going on. Titanic's top speed was 23 knots. She had 29 boilers. It's feeding steam to her engines. Of course, speed was a big part of the problem. Had she been cruising at a much slower speed, she might have been able to avoid the iceberg. And not, you know, not hit that, you know. There's sad things that they hit. That's one hell of a wrench. Where you at last, Renji? Oh, there is that you where I just saw. No, it was only just a dream. Cool. Oh wow, you really blended in there. I like how I got the point and the skill at the same time. Tweezers? Yep. Whatever that was, didn't see it properly. I'ma smack you with my wrench. That little piece just hiding here a little. Like, I saw you like 10 years ago, bro. That was one of the first things I saw, dude. Don't even play games with me, boy. After William dropped asleep, I settled in with a book, trying to distract my mind from thoughts of everything. I must have dozed off, for I knew next recall a quiet tap on the cabin door, jarring me awake. Okay, of course. You have to leave this envelope while you were visiting the ship's hospital facility. It has your name on it. Of course. Of course it does. Go through all this trouble. Unfortunately for you, you missed a few clues. I suggest you go back and take another look at a few places. Yeah, sure, you know. Yeah, didn't see that one coming. Didn't see that one coming at all. What? Look back for clues? Boy, whoa. What a thrill. I didn't know that you were going to send me back. When I said it struck the iceberg, it was 11:40 p.m. Most patrons were fast asleep in their cabins and did not even take note of the collision. Maybe it would have have been for the best. If the crew had not awakened them at least, they would not have had to deal with the panic of trying to get aboard the too few lifeboats. For 500, they were 500 empty spaces though. I can't not be the only one at night having to do this constantly. I thought it might be Mrs. Hutchins returning from her evening, but Thomas the Brave Edward stood before me. He looked so spectacular in his formal dinner attire I nearly took my breath away. Good for you. Part of the reason it took Carpathia so long to reach Titanic was because she was traveling a sensible 9 knots through the iceberg-laden waters. There had been cruising at 22.6 knots, just under her maximum speed. Yeah, obviously you would struggle to get there. Flashlight. Listen guys, I'm tired of having to do this over. Could we not send me back here again? He asked in a low voice to come in, and I quickly ushered him inside the cabin, closing the door to drown out the sounds of the wild partying going on above. I took notice of William's slumbering form and moved over to brush some strands of hair that had fallen across his forehead. Then he turned to me. It's like they feel we care about this conversation. They were like, oh my gosh, I wonder what he said to her. I can't wait. I can get through this hidden object part real fast to see. The forward grand staircase featured a large glass dome that provided natural light during the day. I elegantly descended 5 levels from the boat deck to D-deck. I was at a centerpiece of style and sophistication for the privileged class. They're all dead. Why? A lot of random stuff around that I clicked on that doesn't even register. Why you gonna have all this stuff and it not even register? Like, why you gonna do that? Why you do that? Why you do that? Damn it, Rooster out. You had to come in at some point, didn't you? How did I not see that? I had no time for the keys. Just look on there. I know, Ellie. He said simply. Why did you keep the knowledge from me? With his new haircut, I was struck at how now more than ever William resembled his father. Oh, Edward. I tried to say, but then collapsed tearfully into his arm. Then it all came freshening up. I confessed to my lower caste upbringing, the deception of trying to navigate in an unfamiliar world during my time at Oxford, and finally my shame upon learning the news that I was pregnant with his child. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming at all. No, total shocker to me, man. Total shock. Perhaps I'm looking in the wrong place for an angle to my Titanic 2 story so far. This one seems rather dull and eventful. Oh, not to me, man. Jeez, this is a guy threatening to blow up the damn ship. Yo, I ain't having a fun time.